Good morning, everybody. I was coming out here to the chicken coop and I wanted to show you guys something. So I went back in, got my camera. Look what I found. It's pretty exciting. My tulips, looks like the chickens may have enjoyed a little bit of that. So I thought, you know what? Let's go around and see what else is starting to bloom. I think spring may be here. Over here I planted some tulips as well. I don't think they're coming up. I planted hostas, which you can kind of see right here. This one looks like they've scratched the sand. It's all sand here. That's why I planted hostas. Got a little bit, here I'll use my shadow to block it. Got a little bit of ones coming up right here as well. So let's go down to the perennial garden and see what that looks like. I'm excited. The perennial garden, and it's exciting because they are definitely popping up. I have them everywhere. That's super exciting. Looks like I planted this a little too close to where some of the bulbs were. I have some more here too. I don't know if you guys remember my one video where I said I laid the plastic from the bags of mulch down, forgetting where I had tulip bulbs. That I just tucked back in. It was obviously pushing it up. Well, it's exciting. There's probably a bunch of bulbs that aren't going to come up, or tulips, just because, like I said, I forgot that I had planted the bulbs when I laid this mulch down. Looks like one of the chickens got this one right here. I think these are my gladiolas. This, I believe, is a poppy. I don't know, I might have to... Yep, that is the poppy, because here's the other poppy right here. Now I've got a lot of little things emerging. This is pretty exciting, actually. I didn't think I'd have this much coming up right. I am so excited for this, you guys. Seeing this life pop up. I'll tell you what, to me that means spring is here. Work will be begun. I feel like I have to come out here now and start, I guess, pruning some of my perennials and cleaning up the perennial garden. This is coming to life. And it's going to quickly come to life, which is so exciting. Just a side note, as we're looking at the perennial garden here, I had no rhyme or reason putting anything in. This used to be thick trees and bushes, and it was just, it's our center island to drive. Our driveway wraps around both sides, and it was a, hey, let's do something, make it look pretty, and that's what I did. So when I say, oh, I planted this flower next to the bulbs, I didn't really know, because I just plugged and put in a bunch of random flowers. And I see, actually, we've got some mullein growing here too. That's exciting. I can't wait, and I hope you guys are excited too to see all the beauty that is about to bloom in this garden. Over here by the fruit trees I planted, these as well are popping up. There should be another one. Yeah, there's a little one coming right here. There should be another one in this area. And I also put a bunch in here as well. I got a couple right here. There's some over here popping up. It's pretty exciting stuff. And around this tree as well. Looks like they all popped up. Now I had these pots I planted last year. Yeah, can't remember which garden tour video, but I just pulled them out of the shed. I forgot to put them in the shed. So nothing's happening yet. So I pulled them out, gave them some water, give them some moisture real quick, and hopefully they'll pop up too. So stay tuned for that. And while we're over here, let's just go into the garden. Haven't been in here for a while. All the snow is melted. Oh, looks like something lightly scratched in here. I have nothing growing here. But this is where I had the garlic and the garlic in this bed as well. So nothing's popped up in there, which is fine, which is totally expected. Looks like I'll have to come down here, do something with all my mint. With just, this was obviously where my chocolate mint was, just even the dead leaves. I wish you guys could smell that. It smells delicious. Yeah, we'll get through all this stuff and clean everything up. This is where the yellow stakes is where I planted potatoes last year. And every year I get volunteer potatoes, so kind of excited to see if those actually do anything. This is where all my herbs were. And look at that. I've got sage already growing. That's interesting. Yeah, not much else is growing in here. I didn't really put anything else in here for perennials. That would come back. We can check the asparagus real quick and see how that's going. Stopped at the fruit tree. I don't know too much about fruit trees, but I'm not sure if those are buds popping up or not. There's another one. Nothing in this bed. This is asparagus. Alright, now I will continue doing my chicken chores real quick. All in all, I think it's going to be pretty exciting. We've got buds on the trees and things growing. I had a hostas here. This tree fell down. There should be one. Oh, there's a little. There should be one popping up here as well. And there should be one over here by the compost bin. Well, actually several. Right there, possibly. You can see where they were with the dead leaves. And there's a couple more in here as well. I just opened up this compost bin. It's disgustingly full of flies. So, like I built it so it's short enough where the ladies and Elton could jump in there, scratch around, and fertilize it some more. So, you ladies, come on. You guys can jump in there and eat those flies. Yeah, so I think spring is coming upon us. It's so wonderful. I'm like so excited when I saw my tulips pop up. I was just like, man, I've got to look at the rest. And yeah, it's exciting. That means we're due for rain every day this week. But after that, I think our temps might stay pretty steady above freezing and hopefully no more snow. Where do they go? Well, they'll just peck around in there and scratch and Alright guys, just a quick, I believe spring is right around the corner, or it could possibly be here. I just thought I'd take you and show you the first signs of life in my garden. From my garden to yours, happy growing.